right, did you know the sun is a star? Did you guys know that?
I did.
Yeah. It is the closest star to Earth, but is still very far away. Good morning, guys. Welcome back for another video with the Watsons. We're cracking down. We've got just a very short amount of time before we move into our new cabin, and we got a lot to do. We do and we don't. One of the things Joe's working on right now today, because we've had extremely warm temperatures this winter. In fact, some of you asked like when we're going to the remote cabin again, are we going to do a winter trip? We are not going to be doing a winter trip out to our remote cabin this winter because, as you guys know, we use our snow machines to travel the frozen rivers to get to our cabin, and it's been so weird this winter. The weather has been super warm. We've had a lot of rain, that a lot of those rivers and side rivers that we take to get to the cabin are like completely thawed out and not safe at all to be riding snow machines with the boys. So, you know, and with Kellen getting here and moving again, taking a winter trip to the remote cabin is just not in the cards for us this season. But we will be going back this summer. You guys know we have our beautiful dock that we're building. We've got to get that finished, and we want to go fishing and definitely having some summer adventures out there, but not going to be heading out in the winter. So with that being said, the warm temperatures, Joe is taking advantage of that. We have a bunch of equipment that we had stacked behind the shed here on the property. Four-wheelers, I think some snow machines, just like some equipment that we stored back there and covered with tarps, and then when winter hit, it froze to the ground. But now that the weather is warm like it is, it's all thawed out and slushy. So Joe's taking advantage of this time to get all that equipment out of there so we can take it with us. But anyway, let's get on with our day. I am currently trying to put away my big pile of laundry that has accumulated. We have all kinds of stuff everywhere, guys. Moving boxes all over the place. The house is a little bit of a mess right now, and I'm trying to woo-saw because my personality is very much so the type that needs things to be cleaned up. It's not about putting on an image for anybody. It's the way I was raised. My mom always raised me to keep a clean house, and I personally cannot function in chaos. I just cannot. It makes my armpits sweat. I'm instantly agitated. Things need to be where they go. I can't live any other way. And you know, every time we move, we hit this point where it's like, you can't keep everything looking neat. And then it's like, I do YouTube, so y'all gonna see that. You're gonna see a little bit of the chaos. And it does give me a little bit of anxiety because I don't, you know, I'm bringing you guys into my home, and I most definitely would not bring people into my home in real life with my house looking like this. But, you know, such is life on YouTube. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing. One of you asked me where my little, I forget what you called it. It was like a woolly pullover sweater came from. This one though, Value Village. Yep. Either Goodwill or Value Village. I got it. It's super warm, super comfy. You guys, I love like comfy sweaters like this because I'm always cold. And yes, we live in Alaska, but the inside of our home is not cold. We keep it about 70 degrees in our house, but I am always cold even at 70 degrees. So everybody else can be comfortable. I always wear sweaters, but this brand, just for anyone that was wondering, is called Stillwater Supply Company. but I didn't get it from there. I bought it at the Value Village. Well, that's a little bit better. The walls are blank and filled in with spackle. We've been taking all the stuff off the walls and filling in the holes and gonna repaint it before we get this house listed. Still gotta take down the bear rug. You guys know when we moved into this cabin, it was already furnished. The sellers sold it with everything in the cabin. So some of you have asked if we're taking the furniture with us. And yes, we will be taking it because all the other furniture that we had in the other cabin on the hill, we either left that for the buyer or we sold that off because we wanted to keep the furniture that was in this cabin instead. So we'll be taking the king size bed, all the dressers, all the things. This house will be vacant when we put it on the market. As soon as we get everything out of here, I'm gonna have a cleaner come in and professionally clean the house from top to bottom. I could do it, but she doesn't charge that much and it's just gonna take one more thing off my plate. So I'm gonna have her come in and do a really good cleaning of this cabin before we put it on the market. Can I tell you guys something? I know this is TMI. You know, the week before our lady time every month, our hormones change all throughout the month, right? It's like a roller coaster. And I've had more hormones. What? I've had my hormones checked. I'm good. I'm not, you know, deficient or making an overabundance of anything. Like it's just a normal ebbs and flows of, you know, a woman's menstrual cycle. But the week before that time, I am so tired. Oh my goodness. It's like all I can do to get through school and like maybe getting the dishes done and doing dinner with Joe. And, you know, I hate it when my filming days just so happen to fall within that time frame because it's like, you know, I think that there's a difference between like taking a YouTube channel seriously. Like the way I look at my channel is, in a sense, it's kind of a job for me. I show up whether I feel like it or not. Because I want my channel to be successful and I want to be consistent for my viewers. It's not fun to follow somebody that's not consistent. It's just like any other job. Like I wouldn't be able to just call out just because I'm like fatigued or whatever. It's like that time of the month for my cycle and I'm just super tired. And it's the same thing for YouTube for me. I take my channel super serious. I didn't used to. It used to be a hobby. But when the channel really started to grow, I really started to get consistent with one video every single week. One video every 7 days is kind of what I focus on. So, but yeah, I'm just saying that to say, like, just know that I'm human too. I'm not perfect, guys. And a lot of you email me and message me and you're like, how do you do it all? Oh my gosh, you cook and you homeschool and you do YouTube. And no, you guys see 45, maybe 50 minutes of me every week on a video here on YouTube. And, you know, that's usually composed of a couple days of filming. But you guys, I am human just like you. I have days where I'm like, I am not getting out of my pajamas. Like I'm going to sit and watch movies because I am just not feeling like it. I might just be pissy. I might, whatever the case may be. So I am not do it all super mom. I'm not. Babe,
What?
you need a haircut.
No, I don't.
Oh, you so need a haircut, Joe. Look at you. What are you waiting for?
I was waiting until Fagan got fired.
How do you feel about that, Joe?
Sad.
Just so sad. Karma's a stinker, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
Joe's hooking us up with some salmon for lunch today. We still have a ton of fresh salmon in the freezer from this summer. So he is going to make us salmon and rice. And I'm so grateful, Joe, because I'm super tired today and I don't feel like cooking.
Me too.
So.
Me too.
Well, how about if you make me lunch, I'll make you coffee in a little bit. Joe said we're having a fishy kind of day today. We're having salmon and rice for lunch, and then for dinner, we are having pike chowder. We still have a ton of pike in the freezer too from this summer, and we don't normally eat lunch. I told you guys we normally eat like twice a day. We'll eat when we get up, kind of like a late breakfast, early lunch, brunch, and then we eat dinner, but we're hungry right now. So Joe's gonna make us some salmon for lunch. Rusty, why are you so cute? Are you handsome? Kiki? Oh, Asher says I'm handsome. You're both my handsome kitties, yes. My handsome babies. Huh, yeah. Asher just wants treats. He likes protein. Anytime we give the dogs treats, he comes running, don't you, Ash? You're a little overweight, though. Yes, you are, sir. You're a little overweight. I cherish this time of the day when school's done. And I can enjoy a warm, yummy cup of coffee. And I know you guys see me cooking in a lot of the videos, but Joe actually cooks a lot. And he likes to cook, and he's really good at it. In fact, I think he's a better cook than me. What?
I don't like cooking.
Joe, you get all in it with your spices and stuff. No, you like angled your little spice container. Like, he's kidding. He does like to cook, and he's really good at it. And his food is always good. Joe has the ability to go in the fridge and get any kind of scraps, leftovers, any ingredients, and throw together something that just ends up turning out amazing. And, you know, during this time for me, I am so grateful that he likes to cook. What you doing, Gunner? What you doing? What's that? What is that? Is that what you hear? Just tape. Just tape. See those little puppy dog eyes? Like, how can you say no to that? Look at it. You're not cute. Well, maybe just a little Bradley. Over. Over. All the way over. Good boy. You're my good boy too, Gunner. You can help me pack. Down. Over. All the way over. This is my Nana's tea set. This is probably one of the only things that I have left from her. And I am really surprised after all of our moving, because we brought this from Virginia. I'm surprised that it hasn't broken. So it's an entire tea set. It is Crown Dorset brand from England. And yeah, she always loved pretty things, little tea sets, and she just liked pretty things. And so she had like little figurines of hummingbirds. That was one of her favorite things, was hummingbirds. And she had them all over her windowsills in her kitchen. And I remember as a little girl, I used to play with them, and she would get mad at me because they were like ceramic. They could be broken. But yeah, I have managed to keep this set of 5 alive.
I ain't never felt a kind of love like this before. You took all the worries from my mind. Darling, please forgive me if I stare a little more. I can't look away from those brown eyes. And if we settle down, we don't have to settle down. Please don't be afraid of all the things that could go wrong. We can take our time and we may change our mind. But I can tell a good thing when a good thing comes along. Darling, tell me all about the dreams you had last night. You can be so restless in your sleep. settle down, but we don't have to settle down. Please don't be afraid of all the things that could go wrong. That we can take our time and we may change our mind. But I can tell a good thing when a good thing comes along. If I ever hurt you, dear, oh, I apologize. Heaven knows I'm no perfect man. I can't take another night without you by my side. Please come home as quickly as you can. And if we settle down, we don't have to settle down. Please don't be afraid of all the things that could go wrong. We could take our time and we may change our mind. But I can tell a good thing when a good thing comes along.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free. Be free with me.
Good morning, guys. We are out here on a brisk morning walk, just trying to get some sunshine, but there is none. It's daytime though, which is nice. It's not dark, so we'll take it. There's a huge trail out here in this clearing, and we love to come out here with the dogs, just get some fresh air. I think it's like a total of 3 miles. Whoop. And it's just great exercise, great way to start the day.
I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Be free with me. Be free with me. Yeah, let's go. Be free with me. Oh, come on and let's go.
All right, I give up. I surrender.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow.
right, well, Joe and I are headed to the notary, so we're diverting from our plans this morning. I was going to get into school after breakfast with the boys, but we just got an email. We got the paperwork for Callan's adoption, and we've got to sign our portion of it. So we are quick, fast, in a hurry, heading to the bank before they close to get it signed in front of a notary, and one step closer. All right, we're back home. We told the boys if they got their schoolwork done on time today, we would take them down to the clearing to go snow machining. Callan, all he cares about is snow machining. Like, that is a motivator. So I'm going to run in now that we're home and see how they did. They were almost done with most of it when we left to go to the bank for the notary. But seeing the verbiage on the paperwork, it's just kind of surreal to see it in writing. Like, this is really happening. It's kind of, it's just crazy. I don't know. Like, it's happening so fast, it seems. Like, it just, I don't know. It just seems surreal. I don't know how else to explain it. We're excited, obviously. Joe and I jumped straight up as soon as we saw the email with the documents, went and got our piece done so that we weren't holding anything up. So now we just send everything over to his side of the family. They sign their piece and then send it back to Alaska. And then the attorney takes it into the next step of the process here with the court system. So it's an exciting thing. It was just really crazy to see the documents in front of me and read the verbiage and just know that someday soon, Callan is really going to be a part of our family forever, and we could not be happier to have him. We just love him unconditionally. So it's a good thing. Anyway, I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take the boys snow machining. All right, you got to get down to the clearing before the sun goes down.
Yeah.
Got about maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
Coming up.
Couple hours from Japan, would you stay away? Losing touch of who I am when you're far away. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close. I just need you to know that I want you close, closer than before. I know that we've been through a lot, never hiding in the cloud. I'll be wherever you want me to be, you know I'm on your side. And I feel like I'm running in circles around you. And I know I've been acting strange for a while, but I want you close, closer than before. And no one knows that I want you close. I'm not overthinking feelings, I just need you to know. Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day.
We are back in town today with the boys to return Kellen's paperwork to the adoption attorney. They won't accept copies and everything has to be like original signature signed in front of a notary. So it's just easier to bring them directly to town versus trying to mail them back to him. And you know, this is, we never come to town this much. I don't even know how many trips we've done in the last week and a half or so, bringing certain documents, doing signatures and notaries and all the things. So yeah, it's the town runs. I don't know what it is, you guys. It really takes a toll on me. And for those of you that drive for a living, I give you props. I really do, because it just takes it out of me. I am exhausted by the time we get home. And part of that is because we're so busy. When we do come to town, we try to make the most of it. And it's like, oh, we need to grab a couple things from Lowe's today. Joe just ran in there with the boys. And we need to grab a couple things from the grocery store. And we got to get this and that. And it just usually turns into a super full day. And most of the time we stop in and see Lexi if we can. So nonetheless, we're here. But the boys have been so good this week. Like, they have been exceptional, and they did so good on their schoolwork and just really taking initiative and getting along, because they don't get along every day. You know, you guys ask and sometimes you see them and they're cute little pictures. They're just like any other siblings. They have a good day and then they have a bad day, and it's not all rainbows and roses, you know, but they do really good for the most part. But this week has just been exceptional. So Joe and I decided we're going to surprise them today since we're in town anyway, and we're going to take them to the trampoline park. They love the trampoline park. I, on the other hand, not so much. There's a lot of people there, but you know, sacrifices. I can do that. So we're gonna sneak them over to the trampoline park and let them have a little fun today before we start the drive back home. Oh, Gunner chewed the box up.
I let him for bedding.
For bedding. You let him? Gonna feed the pups some lunch real quick. Now you remember what Mom said. Don't be putting your fingers in your mouth and your eyes and your noses and stuff. You wash your hands when you're done jumping. Roger? And some germs and stuff in there. Are you serious?
What?
Are you serious?
What?
Do it again, do it again. Chop them up, Joe, chop them up. It lasted like for 2 days already.
I know, his pieces.
Gotta drink out of the hole, Joe.